Well, they played great. You know, I mean, it was a superb performance by them. And obviously, they knew they needed it, and they got it. You know, we were not competitive tonight. And in order to beat them tonight, we'd have to be extremely competitive. And sometimes when you've eaten a lot, you don't. I mean, our kids have won 22 games and 12 conference games, and you have to stay hungry while you're winning at that level, because we're not a team at that level. We've just won that many games, and tonight we were not competitive, and that happens to a team. I mean, I like my team a lot. Yeah, that's our worst game, but they made us look bad too. You know, I mean, they played great. You know, Daniels right away from the start was just such an aggressor, and got 14 or 16 points, 12 of them real early, and then Markel Johnson, when he plays like that, they're an elite team. You know, because he's an elite guard, and but their whole team played well. Their crowd was great. Congratulations to them. I mean, we didn't give them a very good game, and that's on all of us. So, any questions you might have?
It wasn't just about them being aggressive early and taking you out of your particular.
No, they were just at a different level of competitive. It's not even taking us out of. In order to take us out, we would have had to be in. So we weren't in to be taken out. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just, it's not like we were all like we're hunkering down and whatever. And we were never there, and that's on all of us. But look, I've been doing this a long. This happens. It happens to good teams, and at this time of the year, we're in conferences. You're playing against really good teams that need wins. And our team obviously felt tonight they didn't need the win. This team was unbelievably hungry for their win, and they got it. They deserved it. So, that's hopefully we'll be competitive on Saturday and in the rest of our games. But tonight we were not, and they were at a high level. They were at a high level, and that's what I mean. Even if we were there, tonight. Yeah, they were an elite team tonight.
You mentioned after BC, in terms of your players, not listening to you in terms of not being ready. Yet still, in the road games since then, teams.
Yeah, they listen. We're not that good. We don't have. We're good, and we've accomplished very good. And so. We don't have the consistency of really good with every player, and that's so they listen, but they also have won, and I mean that's of all the maladies you could have, winning would be the best one, but it's still a malady, and tonight it was a horrible sickness for us because. They were really good. I mean, they ran their offense with such precision. They had great energy. I thought the crowd was great, but I thought they were greater than the crowd. I mean, they made the crowd even better. So it was a superb performance by NC State.
They were up 23, and you cut it to 11. Trey hit a bunch of shots. Did you feel like there was some substance to this comeback?
Yeah, there was. The next two times we didn't run anything, and. I think we got back when we showed heart and some guts there, and then we needed to put smarts with it, and we used a lot to get there, so that was part of it. And they were not going to be denied tonight. They kept their foot on the pedal pretty hard, which they should. They were really, and their guard play, their perimeter play was outstanding. And then Funderburg, got a lot and ones. You know, they converted offensive rebounds. We got offensive rebounds and we didn't convert them. Stuff like that, which shows a level of, we weren't at the level of that competitiveness that they were at.
The first 10 minutes of the second half, you hardly subbed at all. What were you trying to
I was trying to win.
I know, but I mean, as far as, usually you...
Just trying to win. I don't know, there wasn't like a big plan in the sky, you know, like just trying to do what we've done for the first 25 games. And we won 22 of them. And, it got us close to where, you know, what Bob said, and then, but it wasn't a strategy game. So, there's just some games that you're involved in that's not strategy. It's not strategy.
Talk about spending a lot to cut it close. Did that extend itself to the free throw shooting as well? It's something that you guys have.
Yeah, you know,
clawed out.
I think when you don't come really ready to play, you know, because we missed them before we were tired, and I thought that our guys, especially in the first half, took the play that was just played into the next play. They were trying to make up for the play they didn't make, and they hurried. And then when they got to it was, you know, we weren't in sync. You have to have amnesia. You know, you have to, whatever just happened, to make a bit of difference. So it's what's happening, and we're always like a step behind, at least a step behind tonight.
In the past decade, you guys have struggled in this building mightily, but 2 of those times you've lost by double digits here and won the national championship. Is that, obviously it's not...
You know, I don't pay attention to anything like that. I don't know my records anywhere. I know we're 22-4. I know I've won over 1,100 games and we've won 5 national. I know that crap, but I don't even know the exact numbers. But when you start paying attention to records and places and things like that, you lead a sad life. You know, you lead a sad. Not that you do. You know, I didn't mean that against you. That's not going to be on my wall or anything. You know, our record.
It looked like Kevin was trying to point out something during the handshake line. What happened there?
He was just saying that they were going to storm the court, just to be careful.
Okay.
No, they were good. Yeah, they were great. They were all great. I wish we had come to the dance a little bit better.
Anything else for Coach? With elite defenders like Jordan and Trey, was there something specific, maybe an approach that their backcourt was doing to kind of make?
Yeah, they're just playing hungrier and better than we are. You know, this isn't an Xbox game. This is a human being game. That Xbox thing, it doesn't have human nature in it and all that. You know, that's why a lot of people play it. This game is about human nature and human beings. And sometimes when you eat too much, you're not as hungry. When you need something, you're really hungry. And when those two meet, a lot of times the team that needs it the most kicks the other team's butt. And that's what happened tonight. I don't know, I'll play Xbox later and see if we can do that.
All right, thanks
All
a
right,
lot.
thank you very much.
Please let the
Appreciate it.
coach